Matinee baseball. Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes has a read on it. And that's in there, base hit. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And a great start to the game as he's in with a leadoff triple. Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Leadoff men are supposed to light the fuse and get the offense going, right? Well, that's exactly what he does right here. Great way to start the day.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Sanchez from the outfield grass. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Omar Vizquel, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
I mean, he absolutely smoked that baseball right there, but was he watching it, Dan?
Oh, that was a tough one right there. You know, as a hitter, you should be thinking extra bases coming out of the box. He definitely squared this one up. Pretty good chance, though, D-Row. He should have been standing on second base with a double.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just a one. From the old. Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones. He will lead this one off today. Line drive to center field, and Chipper's going to reach. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. In there, a base hit. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll reach first safely.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew.
And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run. Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded. So here now is the pitcher, Jack Morris. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Valentine ranging back, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. Ripken rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they push their lead to 8 now.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Reyes going back on it, and it's gone into the monster seats.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
In now, Jorge Posada. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught.
And now what is going on? No, the manager just indicated he wanted to force in a run via the intentional walk. Talk about a bold strategy. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Jones. And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run. Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Morris. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chipper Jones. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Now 3 runs are in. Here's the first pitch to him. Valentine is there. Let's see if they try it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one. This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley.
And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. And the indication from the dugout comes. It looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
And there's ball 4 on the intentional walk as Andrew heads down to take his spot at first. And now what is going on? No, the manager just indicated he wanted to force in a run via the intentional walk. Talk about a bold strategy. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jack Morris. And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. And that's in there, base hit. In to score the runner from third.
sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes coasts under it, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Posada, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. High and deep to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.